Okay, we're live. So, yeah, hello everybody that will be watching on playback. And thank you, Hilda and Tangi, for hanging out in the chat room, waiting for my live. It's been fun chatting with you. As I said, Hilda, I really don't know what you're talking about. I don't watch the politics. And on YT. I'm not sure if that means Young Turks or YouTube. So yeah, I really don't. Hey, Kristen. Hello, Miss Kristen Louise. And Kristen was going to be a guest, everybody, on my channel in June the 23rd. Excuse me. Sorry if everyone saw the bubble. So yeah, Kristen is going to be joining me. I believe it's June 23rd. It's going to be one of my Friday evenings. Haven't had um, Kristen on as a guest in a while. She is the creator of the star runes that people sometimes tend to see me use when the energy is there for me to pull to use them. And Kristen Louise also has a channel of her own, so please check that out. I'm looking forward to it too. And oh, I see someone saying hello to Amy. Hi, Amy. um, if everybody gets a chance, Renee from oh Renee, I'm so sorry. Tarot Love Community had Amy on a little while ago as a guest for Amy to explain what her GoFundMe is to help her get to England. So if you want a chance, go find out Amy's story and what the GoFundMe is. Of course, there's no pressure because I know a lot of us, different financial means. But if anybody can donate, that's to Amy. It's greatly appreciated. But if you want to know the story and what she's aiming for, head over to Tarot Love Community. And let me see, Isadora. Hello, Isadora. And Arwen the Gray. Hello, Arwen. Thank you for coming back. Um, so, yeah, tonight I did, so for me, it's when the energy is right. And I got out of the tub and I'm looking at the time going, well, the Y Files doesn't come on until 9 p.m. New Y Files tonight again, every Thursday. Great channel. Go check it out. And so I thought to myself, well, what am I going to do for about an hour and a half or so? And I thought, well, I've been doing art today. I went to the park. And then I just all of a sudden got antsy, wanted to pick up some cards. And I'm like, okay, well, let's do that. So here I am. I reached out to a few people. Um, let me see. So, Amy, did you want to join me this evening? Let me know. Hello, Andrea. Let me know too, Andrea, if you want to pop on for a few minutes. I can always put the link in chat. And Ellen R. Hello. The lighting looks nice. What lighting? That's the sun going down and the light on my wall. Got my little lamp here that I still have. Oh wow, my sister got that for me for Christmas when we first moved back here in 2009. And I absolutely love this lamp. It's one of those little touch lamps. One, two, and three. And if you see a little bit of a flicker, one of the light bulbs are getting a little old. So, okay, Amy, let me just go ahead and copy and paste. And there you go. So, let me see. I know Andrea was here. Andrea, I know you typically don't do evenings. That's cool. I know you got the little ones. You're probably making dinner, trying to get them ready for bed. So, yeah, the curls are just because I am just getting out of the tub. So, when my hair is drying, this is looks like what it looks like before it gets all messed up and it becomes. And there she is. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you. It's
Thank
going to be only for a
well, thank
little
you.
while, but
That's all right.
so like I was telling everybody who watched back to on playback, Amy was a guest on Terra Love Community approximately an hour ago. She gave the full spiel to Renee and her audience on what her GoFundMe account is. So the links and everything to her GoFundMe is all can be found on Renee's channel, Terra Love Community.
Mhm.
So
Thanks for the
but
shout out.
oh no, well I know what it's like. I mean, I'm trying to find. It's like squeezing, they'd say, blood out of a stone when you try to get money because we're trying to get to Oregon, trying to get out of this place with everything that's been going on here, and just
Hmm.
trying to figure out how to pay people. Like the old saying my mom used to love, robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Yeah,
So
that's
I get it.
basically it.
And then Wednesday morning, I woke up to find an email from Amazon saying, as per your request, we changed your email address. What?
Huh?
I got hacked. I had to go
No.
call all of my credit cards that I had associated, including my bank card, with Amazon. I had to get them all canceled. I had to get them all reissued. Amazon had to shut down my account. And once everything blows over in the next couple of weeks, I have to reestablish, if I decide to, my Amazon. And to be safe, I went ahead and deleted my Etsy. But somehow someone hacked and got my information and went ahead and changed my password, changed my email, changed my shopping screen. And I'm like, you
Bleep, bleep,
mofos.
bleep, bleep, bleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if I wasn't live and we were backstage, I would use the more colorful language.
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
so, yep, she's got the kiddos. I know, Andrea. I couldn't be. It's enough with fur babies. I can't imagine having human kids because it's bad enough. Mozzie, leave Ziva alone. Ziva, stop antagonizing Mozzie. Ziva, get
Hmm.
out of the cabinet. So yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah. So it was just like I had a heart attack. I'm like waking up. I have anxiety, as a lot of people know. I have to deal with dealing with feelings of anxiety, depression. I was just like, okay, the breathing rule: breathe in for 4, hold for 4, release for 4.
Or
And it was
I'd be
just
like,
like,
really?
and of course, Amazon customer service.
Wasn't nice.
Well, it wasn't that they weren't nice. They didn't. Unfortunately, I had a hard time understanding them. They had a hard
Oh.
time understanding me, and I'm like, we really need to work on the language barrier, people, because when something this important happens and it has to do with my finances, I need to be able to have everybody on the same page with me. So it took a good hour or so to get everything. I had to go to the bank, sit down with the teller, have them cut up my card. Oh my goodness, people, get a life. Stop
Hmm.
doing this to other people. It is not cool. Karma is going to come back and bite you
Bite
so
you
hard
in
on
the
the
butt.
ass. Well,
Hmm.
I can say ass.
Yes, you can. Yes, yes.
So,
Oh,
anyhow,
I understand you because um earlier this year I had somebody hack into my bank account.
yeah, you can't play with that kind of stuff.
No. So I had to call my bank and go, "Excuse me, that's not me." And the
Yep.
bad part is I was only able to get 3 months worth of the money they took out back because they can only go back 3 months. And I'm like, excuse me, what about all the money that they took out since last August? And
It's
they're
been
like,
that long.
yeah.
See, now
And I
that they're
didn't
a
know
bank,
it.
they're supposed to be covered. That's supposed to be covered. But maybe it's because you didn't notice it. I don't know, but
I don't
no,
know. I was mad.
that's their security though.
I know.
Really,
I wasn't
you should have
happy.
gotten alerts, because I get fake alerts for an account that I don't even have through a bank around here called M&T. I don't know if M&T is in Michigan or if it's just a local Western New York bank, but I keep getting emails where it says, "Oh, unusual activity in your M&T account. Please click here. And I'm like, no, I don't have an MT account, an M&T. So you really have to watch. These days they're getting more, I don't know, flagrant. Is it flagrant? Where they just, they see everybody else getting away with,
Yeah,
I
it's just like,
digress.
ugh.
But
But
yeah.
I'm just like, screw, I wasn't happy. And I'm still dealing with the fallout. So,
Yeah. Now my problem was in high school, not high school, well, it kind of happened too in high school, but when I got to college, and you know how they're automatically like, here's a credit card for new college students, get them more even to introduce them to being in debt
mhm,
early. And
mhm.
I had said no, and I remember bringing one home and saying, no, I'm not going to do this. And come to find out, I don't know how long I've been in school, but I got a bill for over like about 300 some dollars for my credit card. I'm like, what credit card? And so it took me a good year filling out, in beginning, paperwork, talking to people. Um, and I couldn't find out through them back then because it's not like now where you can trace stuff like
Mhm.
IP addresses and whatnot. And I found out that the most likely culprit was my mother because unfortunately my mother had done that. So people, really, please be careful when it comes to if you get those offers in the mail, if you get the mail first, if it's something you don't want, I throw it in the garbage so that, and I use a black bag and I make sure we dump grounds and things on it, and make sure that whatever, you get those kind of offers or something, just be very diligent, about,
Mhm.
make sure you can really try. I mean, it was my mother, you know,
Oh,
but
that's
I
why I
just
went,
recently, I mean, I can't say in her defense, she's not here, but I
right.
have found out from my sister and other things and other people that my mom had done something similar. So, yes, shred everything.
Mhm. Or
Rip,
burn it.
shred. Um, like here, I tell Shan black garbage bags, dump coffee grounds, stuff, just and throw it far back into the dumpster as possible. So, yeah. And
Yeah,
hello,
fortunate.
Sylvie. Oops. Hello, Sylvia. Thanks for
Hey!
being here. And Isadora
Fortunately,
says,
we
I check
have
my
a,
account at least once a week.
yeah,
I do too. I check, I call. Sometimes I'm very forgetful and I can't remember what I have in my account. And just as a nice reminder, make sure I call. And sometimes it's a pleasant surprise because it's like, oh, I didn't realize I still had that much in there. Okay,
it's
well,
like,
let's get a
woo,
latte today,
yeah.
or Starbucks, they have something called a pink drink. Oh, it's
Oh,
made with strawberries. Oh, it is
oh,
so good. So good.
um,
I treat myself to that now like once a week. So, oh,
well,
and
I
astrological
recently,
tarot. Hello, I'm Michelle Marie. Hi,
hey,
Michelle. Thank you for hanging out with us.
I
And
just recently found out we have a Starbucks here. Okay, we finally made it. We finally got a Starbucks in this
after all
podunk
this
town.
time, really, boy, that must be a small town because they're even in every corner and even every small town around here. You go into the malls, you go into Target, there's a Starbucks now. I mean,
It took, we never had one. We finally got one in this podunk town. And I'm like,
wow,
I'm gonna go.
woohoo!
I'm like,
Time to go down
yay!
to the Starbucks. But like here too, where I'm at, and any of my fellow Canadian readers and subscribers, when I say Tim Hortons, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, hey, Tim Hortons." So here you have Tim Hortons on every other corner. You have them in some of the guests. I mean, it's just you can't go anywhere. Yeah, it's crazy. You know, coffee, coffee. Got to keep everyone caffeinated. Sometimes it's like maybe want to back on the caffeine a little bit, people, especially the way you're
Just a
driving
little,
nowadays.
just a little.
So I don't
I
care for
don't
their
need a lot of
coffee, yet
caffeine.
I
I really
like
don't.
their latte. You know what's I remember it's Sylvia. Sylvia, Shan doesn't like Starbucks regular coffee either because he says it's a little bit of a bitter aftertaste, but he does like their caramel macchiato. And so for him to actually, I mean, we like their hot cocoa, but
Oh, yeah.
caramel macchiato he likes. And Isadora, yes, we have Dunkin' Donuts. Not
Yeah,
as
we've got a
popular as
Dunkin'
they
Donuts.
used to be. The main chain now in the area, aside from the Starbucks, is Tim Hortons. It's like on every corner. I mean, we have one now, another one that's being built, and then it's like 5 blocks down the road there's already one there, and 2 blocks or so before that there's one inside of the Delta Sonic, and it's just, yeah. But we also do have a local um, company called Spot Coffee. They have about 5 locations now, and I like their iced mocha lattes. And what's really good, if you want a real creamy one and you like soy, when you ask for an iced mocha latte, ask them to make it with soy instead of milk, and that's nice and creamy. I like it that way. So, yum.
I like chai,
Yeah. No.
hot chai tea, I think, or hot chai coffee.
Hi, Lauren. Thanks for popping in. Yes, the Zao chai latte. I like chai, but I'm really picky because there's like you have chai, but then there's like kind of different variations of how different people make it. And sometimes the chai tends to be really caffeinated, sometimes strong, a little stronger than regular tea. Let's see what else we have here. People share and Hilda, our Starbucks is being remodeled, so we have to go about 5 miles away. That's not too bad.
Mm.
Astrological tarot. So Michelle, you are from, oh, you're in Seattle. Okay. Oh, it
Oh,
must
they
be
have lots
nice.
of.
Oh my goodness, that's the coffee capital. That's where it all got started.
Yeah, I'm
Was
gonna
the
say.
and yeah, Amy disappeared. See, she came back.
Yeah.
Um, but
I had to take care of something that I didn't want
oh
anybody to see.
yeah, well sometimes it kind of got a little itch here, a little itch there, a little got so yeah.
Yeah.
I've done it before where because I have to kind of look up a little bit because of the glare on my glasses and whatnot. And one time I was like, excuse me. And I had it the camera, you know. Nobody needs to see that. So, hey,
No, so we
Dean,
just.
how's it going? I hope it's all
Hey!
going well with you and the family and the husband. Um, but yeah, we're actually, like I was saying in the beginning, I can't wait to visit Seattle. Shannon and I are trying to get to Oregon. Not trying. We're working on relocating. We're going to make it happen. We have a year, and we have
Mhm.
people helping us. And so once we get out there, I can't wait to make the trip up to Washington. That's actually where growing up, he went camping when he was a kid with his dad, and he had to get up in the middle of the night to check on the horses and had to get water or something for the horses. And he gets down to the stream, and he's getting the water and stuff, and all of a sudden he hears something. He looks up, and right across the stream from him, end up looking up and looking right at him, was a Bigfoot. And my Shan
How
don't make
awesome.
stuff up. So that's Washington. So Bigfoots are real, y'all. My sweetheart has seen one. He said he was so scared he turned around, he hightailed it, and went right back into his tent, zipper that up, and he said he later on he could hear some things moving around out there, but he tried to tell his dad. His dad was like, whatever. And that famous video that everyone shows of the Bigfoot walking Peterson video,
Hmm.
Shan is actually friends with the kid whose father filmed it. So yeah.
Cool. Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, Bigfoots are real.
hmm I haven't seen one, but Shan has, and he goes, "Believe me, sweetheart." He goes, "They're real." If some people don't want to believe it and we have to wait till they see it for themselves, that's cool. But he says, and now they're starting to be seen much more frequent too in Oregon. So yeah.
Well, I believe in ghosts because I see them, so I'd be a hypocrite,
And I
wouldn't I?
grew up in a haunted house where I was tormented by the spirit. You know, I've seen one good spirit my whole life, and that was very brief. But yeah, they're real. That's why when I hear
Hmm.
other channels say, you know, ghosts aren't real, spirits aren't real, or demons aren't real, da 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 da, I'm like, respectfully, no. Because
No.
I've seen, I've experienced, and they definitely can tell you they're for real. But for some people, they, you know, they can't believe it until it actually, you know, happens to them.
Hmm. Hmm.
So,
True. True.
and that's okay. You know, we can all agree to disagree. But let me, when you say that, you know, they're not real, I'm just like, but, you know, and I think that's why I closed down a lot on whatever abilities I might have had as a child, because whenever I would feel the
Hmm.
presence of something where that was like a spirit, I would always get really, I mean, I would feel like I would go into a heart attack. I start shaking and, you know, just because I was terrified
Right.
of when I was being, you know, so that spirit had to back off. You know, I couldn't. So, but
Same.
that's
Same.
okay. I'm getting a little bit more braver. If I hear something or I think I might see something, you know, I'll be like, okay, you know, I'll go and I'll look. But most of the times it's in my dreams now.
And
So.
now, if I see something, I'll be like, "Oh, hi, bye."
And Hilda says, I have seen dark shadows at my home and apparition of a see through ghost or spirit, or, you know, however, you know.
Yeah.
Um, and Michelle says, I've seen them too. So that's why, you know, it
Yeah.
really, to tell somebody, you know, no, it's not real, I would just say, well, from my experience, from what I
Right.
have experienced in my life, for me, they are real. So, none have scared me, but once it was scary. Yeah, this thing used to like come on, grab me on the back of my. You know, I actually did a live with Ginger Faye for Ginger Faye's tarot and musings. We actually pulled cards on the house that I grew up in, so that was interesting.
Oh,
But
I think I remember that one. Yeah.
yeah, so let's see. It is 8:22. We're all going to be on
Oh,
for about another half hour.
okay.
Just making sure I'm not missing anybody's sharing their stories, because this is more of a chat. You know, I like coming in and just, because lives don't always have to be cards.
Yeah, that's true. Hmm.
Sometimes it's just chatting. How's everybody's week going? You know, everything good? Anything you want to share? Arwen says, I haven't seen them, but I've had them do things right in front of me lots of times. So poltergeist possibly activity.
Yeah.
But people got to realize with poltergeist, and a lot of TV shows kind of you know, mess this up. And sometimes I just, you know, I enjoy watching those paranormal shows, but sometimes I'm like, "Ugh."
Yeah.
Because they say, well, poltergeists are spirits, and pretty much no, they are not. Poltergeist activity is a lot from a person who has um, psychic abilities, but because
Yeah.
of stress or things that they're going through, they don't realize that they can create these PK, as Amy Allen calls them, PK manifestations. And speaking of Amy Allen, after all
Um,
these years of the Dead Files, she
she's
has to leave.
leaving.
And I'm surprised that, you know, her health has been up and down from what I see on Instagram. I'm not on too much, but I saw her announcement, and you know the stuff that she experiences going on these investigations, the stuff that they actually physically do to her body. I'm surprised.
She's lasted
You know,
this long.
she's lasted this long, so I don't know if you know, if she's going to, they're going to continue the show without her, or if they're going to get another psychic to work with Steve. I'm not sure. But and here, Joan B. At night, I worked the night shift. I worked night shift over at the Albright Knox Art Gallery when I was in my 20s, and the main building was built in the early 20th century. So when I would go on my rounds at night in the dark through the old building with the paintings and everything, with my little flashlight, my little X-Files flashlight, I call it. I would be walking and I would hear footsteps um, behind me. There was one time I heard what sounded like a party up ahead. And when I got up there,
Nothing.
there was nobody there. So, hey, Sharon, how's it going? Sharon, I sent you an email inviting you and Sherry to my channel tomorrow night for my regular Friday hangout. So, let me know if you would like to join us tomorrow. It would be like the same time around your time. I want to do it at 8 my time, which would make yours, I believe, 5 o'clock. So, let me know if you can hang. Right now, me and Amy are just chatting, and the little question at the bottom you see scrolling is actually based on I'm with the Sisterhood of the Mystic Tarot, and last night's question that was posted by our host Marina was, how much do we rely too much on the universe to do you know work for us on all levels? And it's just like, do we put too much when people say, well, universe, this is what I want, and you sit back, well, do you do anything else? So that was kind of like the question that was posted to us. So I thought tonight, what a great, oh, thank you, Septina. Hello, I just saw that you've been pickling today, so that's fine. Hang out, chill. We're going to be on for another half hour.
Mhm.
Yes, I can hang out with you and Sherry. Awesome. And my hair looks like this because I took a bath. What? What? Now you want to come up? Oh,
Mozzie.
here. Yeah. Oh, he
Hi,
wants to say hello to
Mozzie.
everybody. Hi, everybody. I'm going to bug
Hi,
mom for a few
Mozzie.
minutes. So, yeah, when I get out of the tub and I wrap my hair and then I take it off and I just let it dry naturally, this is sometimes what I get. I'm blessed tonight. Otherwise, once I go to bed and get up in the morning, it's all to hell. Um, so let's see. I did see. I know
It
Dean
looks
posted
good.
for once. Yes. Um, let's see. My mom, most of those times, but not all of them were. I guess I gotta go back up a little bit higher. I've seen a few ghosts and some haunt type activity. Some is called residual as well. I know Dean
Well,
said he also feels them too. And someone asked a question, but Arwen did say, I haven't seen them. Oh, that's the one we were talking about with the. And
but
it's not, doesn't mean that it's spirits themselves can move things. You just kind of have to figure out when things certain happen. If there's it can be so many things, and there's all these gadgets. And if anybody here is subscribed to Sherry H, Voices from the Swamp, her friend Lon joined her again last week, and he has a podcast and it also does video on YouTube called Phantoms and Monsters, and he does investigations too. And he might take one device, but he doesn't rely on, for him, he doesn't rely on the gadgets. He goes, because I don't know, maybe some gadgets might be too easily influenced by other outside stuff, like ghost voice boxes and things and stuff like that. I don't know. I've never
Mhm.
used them. But for him, when he does his investigating, he goes by feel, by what he's able to see, with his abilities and stuff. So it's really cool. Um, Hilda did ask aliens. Yes. Um, I
well, aliens,
definitely.
yeah, aliens do
Okay.
exist because I got a picture of them.
Hi.
Hi, Mozzie. Yeah,
So,
I got a picture of them.
and if anybody knows Tangie, Tangerine Layla's her new channel. She just posts things there for fun. Earlier this week or last week, she actually had a UFO appear over her house because she's connected with the ET family. As she claims, she has ET DNA and DNA along with her Native American in her other ancestry, and so she has a natural feel for them and connection for them. And she took a video, and she also posted some shots, and just really quick. This is so cool. Um,
I watched it. It's
oh, did you
awesome.
watch it? Oh my God.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's
so cool.
that one's a little fuzzy, but there it
Look at
almost looks like a
that.
doorbell, and then it started to move. And yeah, that's not an airplane.
No, it's
It's
not.
not a weather balloon. It's not
Nope.
flares, or as Ozzy Osbourne likes to say, it's not ball lightning. I don't know if anyone's ever seen the Osbournes. I want to believe. If you're not offended by language, um,
Yeah, every other
their
word is
son,
bleeped.
Jack, has mom and dad come into the family room where they show videos and stuff, and he presents them paranormal footage and trying to get his parents to believe. And some of them, I mean, it's obvious, and he's like, "Oh, that's just ball lightning or this or that," but it's funny. It really is. Oh, we have some more people up. Yep, she goes, "That's me." She heard me. There she is herself, Miss Tangi.
Hey,
I'm listening while
Tangy.
doing stuff, and yes, I'm an alien unicorn fan. And I've had a lot of personal conversations with her backstage where um, she can pick up on things, especially about me and stuff that nobody else has, and things that people don't know. So, absolutely love that. And oh, we have Allison from Aries Girl, and she says, Amy, she loves your hair. And I think that
Thank you.
must feel really good because we don't want to bring up any negative stuff, but you've had opinions from other people that really should keep it to themselves, that, they don't
Yes.
like it, but you know what? I love the color. I love how it's nice and straight and just go like this, if it's easy
Hmm.
to take care of
Yes,
and it's the color that you want, you do you, boo. That's all I can say.
exactly. Thank you. Thank you, Allison. Thank you. I love it.
All
I
right.
love it.
Tantry, let's see. Tantry says, I also have actual alien being photos from years ago. Oh, girl, you have to send me or save that for a night when you come and do a live with me, and share those if you
Oh,
like. That would be really cool. Sorry, Tangy, not great at spelling. Do. Yep, it's right down there. But it's Tangy, her new channel. She hasn't been doing any, readings. She comes on and reads
mm-mm.
with me on occasion. But Tangi does these really cool, creative musical collabs with Ben from Beneficial Tarot. He's on hiatus right now, but videos that they have done, musical collabs, really fun, really cool to look at.
It's fun.
That's
I love
posted
it.
on her new channel, and it's not hard. It's Tangerine Layla, Tangerine, Led Zeppelin, Layla, Derek and the Dominoes.
Layla.
Oh, I'm sure you have, Tangi. I'm sure you have. But you know me, girl. Old age is sometimes you got to kind of um let's see, Michelle, my sister Melinda has a bunch of stories with aliens. Oh, we'll have to have a now. There are some people who
Yeah, I've
feel
got some
the
too,
word
actually.
alien is a derogatory, and there are some people that are connected with aliens that say they don't mind the word alien. So it's ET, alien, or extraterrestrial brothers and sisters. you know, um, it's all good. And I would love to have a night where we can all share pictures and maybe do some, because I do have Starseed cards, and I have Scott Allen's cards. I just saw that the pop down, Scott is actually with Marina right now, but Scott has his own tarot cards, as many of you know, and one of them has to do with his he prefers ET. His cards that were guided to him by his ET guides. So I could always bring that into the mix as well. Um,
Yeah, I've got, you know, stories and pictures as well. So
And you know what? Speaking of, and I showed Tangi this last year. I should still have it. I was out and about in Buffalo, and I was coming home looking at my pictures, and I'm like, "What the hell is that?" And I somehow a picture got taken that I wasn't aware of. It should still be in here. Oh, girl. Okay. And
oh,
when you look, it's hard to see. Shoot, you can't see it because of the glare. It's all white, but when you look at it, there is a lawn. Yeah, you can't see it, but there is a
oh,
lawn
I've got to
neck.
show you.
There's a lawn. Nope, nope, nope. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not saying that to anybody. But there
Yeah.
is a lawn neck with a round head, and then you could kind of like see a hand. And Scott was like, "Oh, I feel ET," and I know Tanchi said she felt ET. So yeah, I don't remember taking this picture at all. Maybe I can post it to my community tab and everyone can see it that way. But it's really cool. Um,
Yeah, if
so
I can
Melinda,
just find the
okay,
picture I'm
Hilda,
talking
thank you
about.
for hanging with us. We'll talk to you
Hi,
later.
Hilda.
Stay golden, everyone. Oh my God, I love that line. It's from The Outsiders. Stay golden, Pony Boy. Stay golden.
Oh, I love it.
And then you cry. Oh, no, no.
Yeah.
40 years later, spoiler alert if you haven't seen The Outsider, sorry. Um, so, and
Oh,
Michelle says she actually has a video capture from my Ring camera, and it looks not human. Ooh, yes, we'll definitely have to have a couple paranormal nights. We'll have to have several to be able to fit all this in. Um, Loving this conversation. My colleague Tani's and I are doing Tanny's and I are doing a class on June 25th on how to identify your star seed markings in your astrology charts. Ooh, that sounds
cool.
cool. Wow. I'm just going to go up to make sure I haven't
Let me
missed
see.
anything. Sharon said she saw a triangular craft about 3 years ago. Um, I say alien because that's what my alien team tells me.
To
And
say.
Michelle feels comfortable with ETs. Just making sure I didn't miss anybody else popping in. Okay, alrighty, Allison.
See if
Okay,
I
enjoy
can.
everyone. I'll be listening. That's fine. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for listening. Oh, Tangi just
I
sent me
know.
some
I
pictures.
know it's. I know it's grainy, but that's it right there. It's not a bird. It's
Yeah, you know
not a
what's
bird.
crazy is that, and I can understand the skeptics. They're like, they understand back in the day things being grainy, but now with our technology, how come they still keep coming out grainy? And I just think it's because of the dimension, the energy that it gives off that our cameras, our technology
See,
can't quite.
it's
Very
not a
cool.
bird.
It's not Superman.
Huh?
It's not Superman.
No, it's
Up
not
in the sky,
Superman.
it's a bird. It's a plane.
And
Okay.
you know, I was in the car and my guides were like, start taking pictures. And I love clouds because the clouds were all puffy and white and pretty.
Ooh, okay. I'll wait till
And
Amy's done because Tangi sent me some pictures of her aliens.
so
Oh,
they're like, start taking pictures. And that's where it was.
here, I
It's
don't
like,
know
okay.
why I didn't think of doing that. Go ahead, put it up closer. Maybe people can see it better now.
What? Oh, hang on.
That picture.
What?
That's my only thing I can shoot. Oh, that's very cool. Or
There it
Michelle, you
is.
can share it if you come on. Yeah.
See, there it is.
Yep. Very cool.
And it's
And
not a bird.
Tangi just sent me this.
And there,
Oh,
and
oh. I'm sorry. Let me put you back. I thought that was the only photo.
there's an orb.
Up in the trees. Okay, I see that. Now, I sometimes get the bluish purple little dots on my camera, and that's sun. So, were you able to put through any other filters to see if there was anything else that stood out that could maybe show you the shape better? Or I'll just let you go with your intuition. If your
No,
guides
because
and
I
your
showed
abilities
it.
tell you that's
I showed it to Scott.
gotcha.
Because I couldn't see anything, and he was looking, and he was like, "No, no, no, no." Oh, and he's like, "Nope, that's not an orb. That's not sun. That's not." And he's like, "No, that's not from the sun. That's not anything. That's a guide."
You got another compliment on your hair. Amanda
Huh?
Carroll. Amanda Carroll. Love the hair, Amy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Amanda.
So
Thank you.
Tangi sent me this just now. I don't know. That kind of scares me a little bit, but she knows that those. She says those are her guide. You know, her guides, and they're good. So there's like a picture there. She got like
Oh,
half the face in there. It's kind. I know.
cool.
I know it's kind of hard to see because of my glare on my, and it's a little bit hard to see, but you can see a little bit more too of a face
Oh,
on that one.
cool.
So
Oh,
badass.
that is. Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's see. Any other comments? So yeah, we're gonna have to do get maybe Scott on too on one of these.
I mean, if
Do a
Scott
couple of them.
says, yeah, if Scott says it's not glare from the sun, because he was,
I hope you're feeling better soon, Michelle. I didn't mean to interrupt, but she says she's had a bug today, so hope
oh,
you feel better, Michelle. We're all sending you healing energy to you.
no, definitely.
Okay, let's see. Making sure I did not miss anybody. Nope. So it is 8:41. I have about 20 minutes left, close to 15. So instead of individual readings, we could do a collective. Now
Yeah.
that we have more people in chat, so I'm in the sisterhood. I can't talk tonight. I'm in the sisterhood of the Mystic Tarot. And last night, our question, we were hosted by Marina of Heart Center Tarot. She's on live actually right now with Scott. And because she was her turn to host, her question for us to contemplate was how much do we rely, or what expectations, too many or how many expectations we put on the universe to help us get the things in life that we want to achieve. Do we just put it all in its lap and not do any of the work ourselves? So it kind of made us kind of take a look at our perspective and how we have changed over the years and whatnot. So I thought that was a great question. And so I thought for tonight's question, Michelle is sending me pictures and video. I will try to get to those, my dear. If not, we can save them for one of our lives.
Whenever I like,
Um,
yeah.
and so I thought what would be a good question for tonight is what guidance does the universe have for us so we can work together with the universe to achieve our goals? Now, these are supposed to be like um, individual, but I think this would be a great collective question too. So
Hmm.
I think if we do this right now, um, that will give us enough time to read the cards that I get and you get, and will bring us to the to 9 o'clock. And then everybody, if you can or catch it later, the Y files tonight is going to be on, and AJ went ahead and researched. Let me see. Surviving, can we stop the sixth extinction? Can we
Oh,
put an end to us? Can we stop us from taking our civilization out as our previous one? So I thought that's going to be really interesting to watch. He's got some great videos, and of course his sidekick is Hecklefish. And if y'all don't know who Hecklefish is, it's a talking goldfish, but it's hysterical, and it can get salty sometimes and very funny. So, um, highly recommend.
oh, I was gonna say before I forget, I was gonna use Rebecca Cooper or Rebecca Campbell's Starseed deck, but just to let you know, Heather, Rebecca Cooper is going to release. Uh, release another deck in June.
I have no money.
I know,
I
but
was this close to breaking my rule and using my card again for a deck I saw on Etsy. And then the next day, the next morning, because this was at night, is when my Amazon got hacked and I had to go and shut down my Etsy as well. So the universe was like, okay, no more spending. I hear you. So they
I know
made sure I didn't break
I'm
my
talking
promise
about
to
when
myself.
things, yeah, but I'm just talking about when things get back to normal.
Oh, yeah.
It, she has a deck concerning water this time.
Interesting. And just
Water.
really quick, Isadora, this was going to be individual questions, but because I have to go at 9 o'clock, we're Amy and I are going to do a collective based on the questions. So this is, when we ask the universe to guide us, what can they, what advice can they give us to help us work better with them? So it's like, you know, as a collective, what is their message? I know, I hope it's not too confusing, but it's like, universe, help me get money to move to Oregon. And then it would be like the universe would say, okay, did you start putting money aside? Did you start contacting realtors? Did you start contacting DM? Kinds of things to get us to be a active participant instead of expecting everything, the universe to do it all for us. So
Mm-hmm.
this is what the collective is going to be now, because we don't have time for individuals, and that's fine because this was a fun chat tonight. I love this.
Oh
Sometimes I
yeah.
just love to sit and talk and chat. And hello, Teresa TK. Hugs as always. And
Hugs.
Tangi says, "Did I forget to say hi to Amy?" And she goes, "You ladies look extra lovely tonight."
Oh,
Oh,
thank you. Thank you. I'm sure you do too, Tangi. Love you. Boop.
so okay. This is going to be the advice that the universe is giving us, and so that we can work it better partnership with the universe. What can we do to help the universe along to help us achieve our goals?
Yeah, exactly. And it's like the universe is like, well, have you gotten your passport? Have you set up a GoFundMe? Have you done this? Have you done that? Are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? So I'm doing my part. So they're helping to do their part kind of thing.
So this is going to be like a general, not general. I don't like the word general because general gives you nothing to work from. So this is going to be
Right.
the collective based on what guidance the universe has right now.
Right.
And I'm using 3 different decks tonight because 3 different decks called, and one of them is Mr. Bob Ross wanted to join us this evening. So
Oh,
I got
hey,
Bob Ross
love
card.
him.
Yes, the dude with the hair.
Love him. Love him.
After he got his hair cut and that happened, he hated that. But because everybody loved it and it became a signature part, he couldn't change his hair. I thought that was funny.
Oh,
He wasn't happy with it. But because everyone had grown accustomed to him with that,
the,
that his trip, yeah.
mhm. His fro.
Hey, bro, how's your fro? Okay. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let me put you in the.
In the hot seat. Okay. What they want you to know. Um, okay. They're saying be an you need to be an empathetic starseed, and you need to be empathetic, but um be careful not to absorb the energy that is not yours. Okay? Which is going on a lot lately with what's going on with politics and stuff. People are just watching this and absorbing a lot of what's happening. Don't do that. Okay? Let it go and just concentrate on you. Concentrate on your energies. Just lift yourself up and okay, lift yourself up and make it to where you have to be the best of what you can be.
Yeah, you had it.
Okay. The best of what you can be. There we go. If that made any sense. Because
Makes lots of sense.
if you concentrate on all this negativity and crap that's going on with what they have to take care of, then all that you get lost in it and you can't be yourself. All right. You have to concentrate on your own energetic sovereignty. All right.
Energetic sovereignty. That's cool. You heard it here first, people.
That's on the card. Energetic sovereignty.
Oh, okay.
Energetic sovereignty. And that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Your energy is your own, not anybody else's.
Exactly. So we have to be true to ourselves. We can't let all this negativity of what's going on in. So just don't let it. All right? Just don't let it. Be true to yourselves. Please don't let this negativity in. Okay. And another thing. It's time we go to Earth School, people. Earth School. Okay. We're all going to Earth School, including me. Life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Who here does this card okay, the word just went. The card belongs to me. This, I relate to it. I'm constantly like, okay, yeah, I need to learn this. I need to learn that. I need to listen to this. This is us because we are at a time of higher learning. And we can't do that if we're not allowing ourselves to do that, can we?
Learning life's lessons.
Mm-hmm. So our guides are going, see, we're this woman flying in the sky. But we can't do that if we're letting ourselves be weighed down by all the crap around us. Okay? Just listen to what our guides are trying to teach us. Listen to them. Listen to your dreams. Listen to your guides. Listen to your angels. Be like, oh, that's what you were trying to teach me. I'm sorry for not listening. I'm guilty of that too, y'all.
Oh, it's called being human. We have human moments. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, exactly. So this is just a small tap on the shoulder to say, hey, just, please start doing this. So please do so. And the last one is the blue flame. The blue flame is
one of my favorites.
Yes, I love this card. The blue flame is back, y'all. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. This is us. Okay. This is us. This is our time for growth. This is our time for learning. This is our time for letting our tree grow. Because we as a community are a tree. Okay. And every time we learn something, or every time we get a new person to join the community, we just grow. Our tree gets bigger, our ball of light gets brighter and stronger. And it's our time to like I said, to learn to grow. And I love it. I love it.
Me too.
I love learning. I love growing, and I love it.
Those were great cards. That's a
Thank
really
you.
good
Thank
deck.
you.
Are you all done? I don't want to cut you off.
I am done. It is your turn,
Okay.
ma'am.
All righty. So, what the universe wants us to know when we work with it, or with the universe, which includes our higher selves, our higher powers, all that energy, our guides, all that energy itself. The first card I got was, this is one of my favorite cards from this deck. And this is the, if I remember correctly, this is, yes, it is. Because I have so many of Colette Baron Reed's decks, it's crazy. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. And the card I got was the Queen of Light. And as you can see, I love this because it says illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. So you see, she's got the light in her hands. That's her power. That's her energy. That's her looking up to the universe, to her higher power, to her guides. And they're glowing behind her, and she has it in her hand. So this is a beautiful, to me, this feels like a beautiful balance, a moderation. You have the light, you have the power in your hands, that divine spark of the universe of divinity within you, and you're looking up. And when you look up, what are you doing? You're releasing. And I got the card surrender. So surrendering
Mhm.
any fear, any doubt, any negativity, whether that's something that's happens naturally because we're human. Um, that surrendering to, and not saying that this is us just giving it all to the universe and expecting it to take and do everything for us, but this is
Mhm.
surrendering to the universe our fears, obstacles that may come our way,
Right.
especially fear. Fear, takes all different types of forms, and self doubt that we may have. People saying things about negative comments about something that we might want to achieve or work towards. We may see it, in the news. We may see it on our social feeds. Whatever that is, just surrender that to your higher self, to your higher power. And the last card, and there's nothing more beautifully connected with the universe than going out for a walk in nature. Mr. Bob Ross is joining us this evening, and the card I pulled is just go out and talk to a tree, make friends with it. So this is going out to
Mhm.
nature, putting your setting your feet down, connecting with Mother Earth. She's our mother. This is, you know, this is where we're from. She has, brought us forth. And to go out to talk to a tree, talk to nature itself, and just be grounded, and um, take that energy too that is that may be negative or weighing us down, and send that to her, and ask her that she takes that, transmute it, and brings that back up into us, into a healing energy, so that we stay focused, we stay grounded, and we stay positive, moving towards the goals that we want to achieve. And I think that's just a perfect with your cards and what I've got, that beautiful balance between our energy and connecting it with the universe and working together. So let me go ahead. Oops. Let me do
Ooh,
this.
hello.
Hello. So it is just right at 9 o'clock. So
Perfect
y'all need to
cards.
go
Love the
check.
cards. Yay.
Yes, me too. So y'all, Scott and Marina are on, or if you're into something a little bit different tonight, head over to the Y files, the word YWHY files. They'll be starting within a minute. And enjoy
What
that
channel are
episode.
they on? I
It's
forget.
it's called the Y files. It's on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
You type the word Y and
Hmm.
files, and it'll bring you right up. Great show. And it's starting right now. So, everybody, have a great evening. Thank you for joining Amy and I. Thank you, Amy, for coming
Thank
and
you.
hanging out with me. And we'll
Thank you
see
for having
everybody
me.
Oh, you're welcome. And tomorrow we will have Sherry H. and Sharon Rhubarb Tarot, Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot, joining us. I like to call her Sharon Rue. So we'll be having Sharon Rue joining me tomorrow night, and not sure what we'll be talking, but chatting the end of the week, and pulling a few cards. So see everybody tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.